Day 62. Numbers 26-28. After the plague had ended, the Lord said to Moses and Eleazar son of Aaron the priest, "Take a census of the whole congregation of Israel by the houses of their fathers, all those 20 years of age or older who can serve in the army of Israel." So on the plains of Moab by the Jordan, across from Jericho, Moses and Eleazar the priest issued the instruction, "Take a census of the men 20 years of age or older, as the Lord has commanded Moses." And these were the Israelites who came out of the land of Egypt. Reuben was the firstborn of Israel. These were the descendants of Reuben, the Hanochite clan from Hanoch, the Palluite clan from Pallu, the Hezronite clan from Hezron, and the Carmite clan from Carmi. These were the clans of Reuben, and their registration numbered 43,730. Now the son of Pallu was Eliab, and the sons of Eliab were Nemuel, Dathan, and Abiram. It was Dathan and Abiram, chosen by the congregation, who fought against Moses and Aaron with the followers of Korah who rebelled against the Lord. And the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them along with Korah, whose followers died when the fire consumed 250 men. They serve as a warning sign. However, the line of Korah did not die out. These were the descendants of Simeon by their clans, the Nemuelite clan from Nemuel, the Jaminite clan from Jamin, the Jachinite clan from Jachin, the Zerahite clan from Zerah, and the Shaulite clan from Shaul. These were the clans of Simeon, and there were 22,200 men. These were the descendants of Gad by their clans, the Zephonite clan from Zephon, the Hagite clan from Haggai, the Shinite clan from Shani, the Ajnite clan from Ajni, the Arite clan from Eri, the Arodite clan from Arad, and the Arelite clan from Areli. These were the clans of Gad, and their registration numbered 40,500. The sons of Judah were Er and Onan, but they died in the land of Canaan. These were the descendants of Judah by their clans, the Shaulite clan from Shelah, the Perizzite clan from Perez, and the Zerahite clan from Zerah. And these were the descendants of Perez, the Hezronite clan from Hezron and the Hamulite clan from Hamel. These were the clans of Judah, and their registration numbered 76,500. These were the descendants of Issachar by their clans, the Tolate clan from Tola, the Punite clan from Puvah, the Jashubite clan from Jashub, and the Shimronite clan from Shimron. These were the clans of Issachar, and their registration numbered 64,300. These were the descendants of Zebulun by their clans, the Seardite clan from Seard, the Elonite clan from Elon, and the Yalilite clan from Yalil. These were the clans of Zebulun, and their registration numbered 60,500. The descendants of Joseph included the clans of Manasseh and Ephraim. These were the descendants of Manasseh, the Machirite clan from Machir, the father of Gilead, and the Gileadite clan from Gilead. These were the descendants of Gilead, the Ezrite clan from Ezer, the Helkite clan from Helek, the Asrielite clan from Asriel, the Shechemite clan from Shechem, the Shemidite clan from Shemida, and the Heperite clan from Heper. Now Zelophehad son of Heper had no sons but only daughters. The names of his daughters were Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These were the clans of Manasseh, and their registration numbered 52,700. These were the descendants of Ephraim by their clans, the Shuthelahite clan from Shuthelah, the Becherite clan from Becher, and the Tahanite clan from Tahan. And the descendants of Shuthelah were the Eranite clan from Uran. These were the clans of Ephraim, and their registration numbered 32,500. These clans were the descendants of Joseph. These were the descendants of Benjamin by their clans, the Belite clan from Bela, the Ashbelite clan from Ashbel, the Ahiramite clan from Ahiram, the Shuphamite clan from Shupham, and the Huphamite clan from Hupham. And the descendants of Bela from Ard and Naaman were the Ardite clan from Ard and the Naamite clan from Naaman. These were the clans of Benjamin, and their registration numbered 45,600. These were the descendants of Dan by their clans, the Shuhamite clan from Shuham. These were the clans of Dan. All of them were Shuhamite clans, and their registration numbered 64,400. These were the descendants of Asher by their clans, the Imnite clan from Imnah, the Ishvite clan from Ishvi, and the Beriate clan from Beria. And these were the descendants of Beria, the Heberite clan from Heber and the Malchielite clan from Malchiel. And the name of Asher's daughter was Sarah. These were the clans of Asher, and their registration numbered 53,400. These were the descendants of Naphtali by their clans, the Yazielite clan from Yaziel, the Gunite clan from Guni, the Jezrite clan from Jezer, and the Shilamite clan from Shillam. These were the clans of Naphtali, and their registration numbered 45,400. These men of Israel numbered 601,730 in all. Then the Lord said to Moses, the land is to be divided among the tribes as an inheritance, according to the number of names. Increase the inheritance for a large tribe and decrease it for a small one. Each tribe is to receive its inheritance according to the number of those registered. Indeed, the land must be divided by lot. They shall receive their inheritance according to the names of the tribes of their fathers. Each inheritance is to be divided by lot among the larger and smaller tribes. Now these were the Levites numbered by their clans, the Gershonite clan from Gershon, the Kohathite clan from Kohat, and the Merarite clan from Merari. These were the families of the Levites, the Libnite clan, the Hebronite clan, the Malite clan, the Mushite clan, and the Korahite clan. Now Kohat was the father of Amram, and Amram's wife was named Jochebed. She was also a daughter of Levi, born to Levi in Egypt. To Amram she bore Aaron, Moses, and their sister Miriam. Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar were born to Aaron, but Nadab and Abihu died when they offered unauthorized fire before the Lord. The registration of the Levites totaled 23,000, every male a month old or more. They were not numbered among the other Israelites, because no inheritance was given to them among the Israelites. These were the ones numbered by Moses and Eleazar the priest when they counted the Israelites on the plains of Moab by the Jordan, across from Jericho. Among all these, however, there was not one who had been numbered by Moses and Aaron the priest when they counted the Israelites in the wilderness of Sinai. For the Lord had told them that they would surely die in the wilderness. Not one was left except Caleb son of Jephunneh and Joshua son of Nun. Now the daughters of Zelophehad son of Heper, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, belonged to the clans of Manasseh son of Joseph. These were the names of his daughters, Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They approached the entrance to the tent of meeting, stood before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the leaders, and the whole congregation, and said, Our father died in the wilderness, but he was not among the followers of Korah who gathered together against the Lord. Instead, he died because of his own sin, and he had no sons. Why should the name of our father disappear from his clan because he had no sons? Give us property among our father's brothers. So Moses brought their case before the Lord, and the Lord answered him, The daughters of Zelophehad speak correctly. You certainly must give them property as an inheritance among their father's brothers, and transfer their father's inheritance to them. Furthermore, you shall say to the Israelites, If a man dies and leaves no son, you are to transfer his inheritance to his daughter. If he has no daughter, give his inheritance to his brothers. If he has no brothers, give his inheritance to his father's brothers. And if his father has no brothers, give his inheritance to the next of kin from his clan, that he may take possession of it. This is to be a statutory ordinance for the Israelites, as the Lord has commanded Moses. Then the Lord said to Moses, Go up this mountain of the Abarim range and see the land that I have given the Israelites. After you have seen it, you too will be gathered to your people, as your brother Aaron was, for when the congregation contended in the wilderness of Zin, both of you rebelled against my command to show my holiness in their sight regarding the waters. Those were the waters of Meribah in Kadesh, in the wilderness of Zin. So Moses appealed to the Lord, May the Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, appoint a man over the congregation who will go out and come in before them, and who will lead them out and bring them in. So that the congregation of the Lord will not be like sheep without a shepherd. And the Lord replied to Moses, Take Joshua son of Nun, a man with the Spirit in him, and lay your hands on him. Have him stand before Eleazar the priest and the whole congregation, and commission him in their sight. Confer on him some of your authority, so that the whole congregation of Israel will obey him. He shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who will seek counsel for him before the Lord by the judgment of the Urim. At his command, he and all the Israelites with him, the entire congregation, will go out and come in. Moses did as the Lord had commanded him. He took Joshua, had him stand before Eleazar the priest and the whole congregation, and laid his hands on him and commissioned him, as the Lord had instructed through Moses. Then the Lord said to Moses, Command the Israelites and say to them, See that you present to me at its appointed time the food for my offerings by fire, as a pleasing aroma to me. And tell them that this is the offering made by fire you are to present to the Lord as a regular burnt offering each day, 2 unblemished year-old male lambs. Offer 1 lamb in the morning and the other at twilight, along with 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a grain offering, mixed with 1/4 hin of oil from pressed olives. This is a regular burnt offering established at Mount Sinai as a pleasing aroma, an offering made by fire to the Lord. The drink offering accompanying each lamb shall be a quarter hin. Pour out the offering of fermented drink to the Lord in the sanctuary area. And offer the second lamb at twilight, with the same grain offering and drink offering as in the morning. It is an offering made by fire, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. On the Sabbath day, present 2 unblemished year-old male lambs, accompanied by a grain offering of 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil, as well as a drink offering. This is the burnt offering for every Sabbath, in addition to the regular burnt offering and its drink offering. At the beginning of every month, you are to present to the Lord a burnt offering of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs a year old, all unblemished, along with 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering with each bull. 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering with the ram, and 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering with each lamb. This is a burnt offering, a pleasing aroma, an offering made by fire to the Lord. Their drink offerings shall be half a hin of wine with each bull, 1/3 of a hin with the ram, and a quarter hin with each lamb. This is the monthly burnt offering to be made at each new moon throughout the year. In addition to the regular burnt offering with its drink offering, 1 male goat is to be presented to the Lord as a sin offering. The 14th day of the first month is the Lord's Passover. On the 15th day of this month, there shall be a feast, for 7 days unleavened bread is to be eaten. On the first day there is to be a sacred assembly, you must not do any regular work. Present to the Lord an offering made by fire, a burnt offering of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs a year old, all unblemished. The grain offering shall consist of fine flour mixed with oil, offer 3/10 of an ephah with each bull, 2/10 of an ephah with the ram, and 1/10 of an ephah with each of the 7 lambs. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering to make atonement for you. You are to present these in addition to the regular morning burnt offering. Offer the same food each day for 7 days as an offering made by fire, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. It is to be offered with its drink offering and the regular burnt offering. On the 7th day you shall hold a sacred assembly, you must not do any regular work. On the day of first fruits, when you present an offering of new grain to the Lord during the Feast of Weeks, you are to hold a sacred assembly, you must not do any regular work. Present a burnt offering of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs a year old as a pleasing aroma to the Lord, together with their grain offerings of fine flour mixed with oil 3/10 of an ephah with each bull, 2/10 of an ephah with the ram, and 1/10 of an ephah with each of the 7 lambs. Include 1 male goat to make atonement for you. Offer them with their drink offerings in addition to the regular burnt offering and its grain offering. The animals must be unblemished. Mark 8. In those days the crowd once again became very large, and they had nothing to eat. Jesus called the disciples to him and said, I have compassion for this crowd, because they have already been with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. If I send them home hungry, they will faint along the way. For some of them have come a great distance. His disciples replied, Where in this desolate place could anyone find enough bread to feed all these people? How many loaves do you have? Jesus asked. 7, they replied. And he instructed the crowd to sit down on the ground. Then he took the 7 loaves, gave thanks, and broke them, and gave them to his disciples to set before the people. And they distributed them to the crowd. They also had a few small fish, and Jesus blessed them and ordered that these be set before them as well. The people ate and were satisfied, and the disciples picked up 7 basketfuls of broken pieces that were left over. And about 4,000 men were present. As soon as Jesus had dismissed the crowd, he got into the boat with his disciples and went to the district of Dalmanutha. Then the Pharisees came and began to argue with Jesus, testing him by demanding from him a sign from heaven. Jesus sighed deeply in his spirit and said, Why does this generation demand a sign? Truly I tell you, no sign will be given to this generation. And he left them, got back into the boat, and crossed to the other side. Now the disciples had forgotten to take bread, except for 1 loaf they had with them in the boat. Watch out! He cautioned them. Beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of Herod. So they began to discuss with one another the fact that they had no bread. Aware of their conversation, Jesus asked them, Why are you debating about having no bread? Do you still not see or understand? Do you have such hard hearts? Having eyes, do you not see? And having ears, do you not hear? And do you not remember? When I broke the 5 loaves for the 5,000, How many basketfuls of broken pieces did you collect? 12, they answered. And when I broke the 7 loaves for the 4,000, how many basketfuls of broken pieces did you collect? 7, they said. Then he asked them, Do you still not understand? When they arrived at Bethsaida, some people brought a blind man and begged Jesus to touch him. So he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the village. Then he spit on the man's eyes and placed his hands on him. Can you see anything? He asked. The man looked up and said, I can see the people, but they look like trees walking around. Once again Jesus placed his hands on the man's eyes, and when he opened them his sight was restored, and he could see everything clearly. Jesus sent him home and said, Do not go back into the village. Then Jesus and his disciples went on to the villages around Caesarea Philippi. On the way, he questioned his disciples, Who do people say I am? They replied, Some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, and still others, one of the prophets. But what about you? Jesus asked. Who do you say I am? Peter answered, You are the Christ. And Jesus warned them not to tell anyone about him. Then he began to teach them that the Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected by the elders, chief priests, and scribes, and that he must be killed and after 3 days rise again. He spoke this message quite frankly, and Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. But Jesus, turning and looking at his disciples, rebuked Peter and said, Get behind me, Satan. For you do not have in mind the things of God, but the things of men. Then Jesus called the crowd to him along with his disciples, and he told them, If anyone wants to come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake and for the gospel will save it. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world, yet forfeit his soul? Or what can a man give in exchange for his soul? If anyone is ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, the Son of Man will also be ashamed of him when he comes in his Father's glory with the holy angels.